Who wants to go to the beach? Raise your hand. Hello, replay people. Looked like it was gonna rain, but now I think it's not. So I'm just waiting for people to come on and go down this amazing beach path with me. Ooh, we've got the sunset kind of starting its way down. There's some clouds. But the lighting's better like this. I can walk backwards. I have to do that more. Hi, Fred. You got sunshine today? Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Check this out. Hi, Betty. If I had a song that I would sing to you, da 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 da. I can't remember the word. If I had a song that I would bring you. Da 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 da. Saint! Sup, Saint? Look at this ocean. Ooh. That's kind of crazy looking. That's a lot of seaweed. Yikes. Look how calm it is. Ooh, look at this over here. Big turtle nest. Is this a new one? Look at that. The eggs are in there. Turtle eggs. That actually looks like some kind of critter might have tried to dig it up, like a dog or something, right? Oh no, that doesn't look right. Hi, Catwalk. Hi, Deborah. Okay, taking you to the beach. This beach is so many sea turtle nests. They're everywhere. Yeah, the other thing that's everywhere, sargassum. Hi, Gretchen. I have had a crazy past 24 hours, and that's why you haven't seen me since yesterday. Ooh, this is a not nice looking beach at all. There's nobody in the water for a very good reason. Look at that nasty, nasty sargassum. Ugh. Oh, that's just gross. What a shame, what a shame. You know, people come to Florida for a vacation, want to go to the beach, and this is what you are met with. You can't even get seashells under this stuff. And it smells, it's kind of rotten, stinky. Ugh. And you can see where the trucks have been through trying to pick it up, but they are failing miserably because it is just pouring onto the beach from the ocean. Like, you can see huge swaths of it all the way out. It's not sarcasm, like being sarcastic, but it's sargassum, Sargassum, as coming from the Sargasso Sea, which is just south of here, I believe. It's like this area where the seaweed it comes from Sargasso, the Sargasso Sea. Hey, Darla. Hi, Catherine. But yeah, it's really gross. Sargassum as far as the eye can see. Hey, Dana. Los Angeles, we are all the way on the other side of the country. It is very sargasmic. You're funny, Gretchen. Yeah, it's so sargasmic. Nobody wants that. And yet, there it is. I also kind of feel the no-see-ums are starting to bite. So this is not the best beach experience that I could hope for. Taking you guys to the beach. You're having a better experience than I am. Look, there's a plane. The plane, the plane. Okay, who knows what that's from? Show us how old you are. The plane, the plane. Hi, Donna. Bye, Darla. Dana knows. Who's a Gen Xer? Raise your hand. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to Fantasy Island. No, really. Welcome to Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida, where we've got lots and lots of seaweed for your smelling pleasure. Yeah, it's pretty stinky. Yeah, tattoo, Fantasy Island. No, Ricardo Montalban. Yeah, that dude. I used to drive his car. No, with the rich Corinthian leather. Yes, it's many seaweed. Yeah, I can't hang out here much longer. I'll hang out as long as you guys want me to, but it's an old people party. Woo woo! We get more fun the older we get, I swear. It's a good time. What a drag, it isn't getting old. I don't think it's a drag, I think it's awesome. You guys like this? This is ivory. This is Donna. Donna gave this to me, didn't you? Thank you, Vegan Christianity. Happy to see you here. Anyway, it's a beautiful beach day. If it wasn't for all of the seaweed, we'd be doing well. Steak till you can't take the no-see-ums. All right, Gretchen, I will do that. Hey, Troy. Oh, Cat, you're sweet. Yeah, it smells bad, but you know what? I just love the ocean so much that I am willing to put up with the smell. But it's the biting bugs that I don't like. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? I always want to come in here at night and see the sea turtles laying their eggs. I've seen it a few times, and then I want to see the eggs hatch. I've never seen that. Although I have gotten onto the beach when there are tons of old shells, I mean discarded shells. That's pretty cool. But I've never actually seen them. Yeah, the bugs don't bother me as badly as they do some other people. Stay away if there are biting bugs. It just is what it is. Don't forget, I lived on a farm for a few years. I am tough. I'm a lot tougher for living on that farm. Yeah, I try to make my natural bug repellent which is vanilla essential oil, or not vanilla. Vanilla is not an essential oil, but vanilla is supposed to keep the no-see-ums away. I can never remember to do these things. Or I like to wear clothes like, I have these pants that are like made of netting. I love those pants. They're the best. They're kind of sheer but they're billowy and they're great. When you live in Florida, it's nice to be covered up in kind of like a sheer kind of netting kind of clothing. But yeah, I like this dress. Donna just found it for me. What do you guys think? It's cute, isn't it? Wearing my favorite hat. Oh, VM Bro, what's a typical Saturday in 1984 look like for you? Well, in 1984, I was in college. So if it was summertime, I was at the beach. I used to work at different stores in the summertime so I could live at the beach. And then by 1986, I guess 1987, I started writing for the local newspaper called the Sandpaper when I graduated from college. But a typical weekend, there are critters in the water. Critters in the water. I just saw them. I don't know what they are. Oh, do you see them? They're dolphins. Dolphin sighting. Yes. I live for this. We interrupt this show for dolphins. Looks like they don't mind the seaweed. I don't know where they go. They're out there. I just saw them. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. Do 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 do. She fell from the sky. She fell very far. Kansas, she says, is the name of the star. Did you guys see the dolphins? Was I the only one? I hope you were able to see them. I don't know where they went. Kansas, she says, is the name of the star. But we know they're out there. They always make their presence known. But then they dive down and disappear, just like the gators. The disappearing gators and the disappearing dolphins. Do, 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 do. She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred. It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The room began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhinge. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch. And oh, what happened there was rich. Did I lose my flipper mind? I don't know. Remember last month, I actually took a walk with the dolphins. That was so cool. But these dolphins, I don't know where they went. They were there. I swear they were there. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, happy to get away. Vacation meant to be spent alone. It's nice to live in Florida because you do feel like you're on vacation all the time, even when you're not, but I feel like I am always on vacation. Oh, Jasmine, I just saw you. Hello, my dear. All right. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. Now, Jasmine, you sing it. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight. All right, Jasmine. Do, 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 do. Good night, Jasmine. We love you. Thank you, Fred. It really is fascinating how the waves are so full of seaweed that it almost looks like it's an oil spill, right? I'm always fascinated by the waves. Oh, don't breathe in the smoke. Thank you, Ozzy. Actually, I don't know if you're an Aussie or an Aussie. If you're from Australia, this hat was actually made in Australia. We're looking for dolphins right now because we know they're out there. This is the day of independence for all the Munchkins and their descendants. If any victorious news be spread, the wicked old witch at last is dead. Whee! Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. Hey, Freebird. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below yon hole. Up, 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 and sing, and bring the bell down. Ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. Canadian wildfires, oh man. She'll be riding wildfire. I think I see dolphins. Something's going on. Yes, yes, I see the dolphins. I see them. They are back. They are cutting through the waves. Waves don't do that unless there's dolphins beneath. And now there's a crow who wants to be on the beach report real bad. All right, you guys keep your eye on the ocean because the dolphins are in there. Oh, look, this crow wants to be on the beach report so badly. Look at him. Nevermore, nevermore. All right, he's had enough. All right, keep looking. They're out there. I know you're out there. Somewhere out there. The dolphins are in the sea. I'm always dancing, Jim. You know it. Hi, Benny. This is Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida. In the 1980s, taking mushrooms was called seeing the Munchkins. I never heard that, Selena. I missed that one. I love Myrtle Beach too, Saffron. That's a good place. Somebody came on and thinks that I've been drinking, which I have not at all. As if you can't be happy and sing without being drunk. And you know, I'm going to make another observation. Do you think I would be able to recall all of the lyrics of these songs if I was sloshed out of my mind? How would that work? Joe the Crow. Yeah. He left though. He didn't want to be on the beach report after all. And apparently the dolphins have left the office, left the building. They're like, no, maybe another time. I'm looking, I'm waiting. You can do this all day. Keep your eye on the water. Because they're in there. They're hunting. All right, well, I did want to let you know that I am 90% sure that I will be doing a musical show. It's interesting. You guys saw me on Monday at Bar Betty for Janetta's Vendetta, which is hosting a jazz jam every Monday night at Bar Betty. And musicians from all over South Florida have been like clamoring to be part of this jazz jam experience. And it feels like it's something that's happening here in South Florida. And so you guys saw last week, it was actually, or this Monday was actually we celebrated a birthday, and it's very special how we become like this musical jazz community. Janetta's been calling it a jazz fellowship, and the week before 2 weeks before, we celebrated a birthday. So it's a jazz fellowship, but it is. I'm not by Las Olas, John. No, that's way down there. But it is a community that we're working with right now. It's hot. It's like in the 90s, but I'm right by the beach, so it's pretty good. Yeah, you can't see shells here. No. And actually, the closer I get to the water, the more prickly the sand becomes, because the sargassum that was picked up by the machines has dried, and now it's very sharp and prickly, and I'm not feeling good on my feet, so I'm not dealing with that. And Jim, please try to be respectful, or you will be kicked off of the beach report, because that is actually, yeah, I'm gonna report you for that. So don't treat me like that anymore, please. I'm asking nicely. Selena says, I recall my sister saying she was at or near that beach when she felt the first slight change in the air. The change is called Hurricane Camille. I vaguely remember that one. This is not Hawaii. I know, it kind of looks like we've got black sand over here. It's something called sargassum. Sargassum. That's a seaweed that comes from the Sargasso Sea, which is that away. No. Behind me. Somewhere out there. Yeah, we've weathered some hurricanes here, but that's part of being a Floridian. Yeah, I remember Camilla. I don't remember it well, though. It wasn't one of the ones that sticks out in my mind, and I've been through several of them. And my husband died the day after Hurricane Ian, almost 4 years ago. So when you see me honoring the victims of 9/11, I'm also honoring my husband, because he passed away actually the 30th of September. So the whole month of September, and his birthday was on the 9th. No, I'm sorry, the 8th. The 8th. My dog's birthday was on the 9th. It's hard to believe it's been 4 years since he passed. I'm glad you're here, Akira. I'm in Michigan. It's very hot here. Well, Florida's not so bad. It's not that hot. I like it. Okay, if you look way up there to the north, you see a lighthouse. And let's see, is the light going on yet? Yep, there it is. Did you see the light flash? Watch it a little longer and you'll see it go around again, and you'll see that brief flash of a light. It is a working lighthouse. That is Hillsborough Inlet right there. Should flash any second now. Here it comes, here it comes. Come on, don't make me a liar. What's taking so long? Did I miss it? I mean, it'll always flash again. I swear I saw it flash the first time. Come on, lighthouse. It goes around and around and around it goes. So thank you for the invitation to the Philippines, but I really don't need to leave Florida. It was Selena, 4 years. Yes, 4 years is crazy. I'm sorry, I guess that I'm wrong about the lighthouse being lit right now. I think it needs to be lit during the evening. We can't see it. Anyway, it shouldn't be closed. I've always watched it. And I really do, I thought I saw it briefly, but I don't know. Now I'll look for the dolphins that ran away. Oh boy, oh boy. It's okay. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for letting me wake up today and live this beautiful, amazing life. And letting me go to the beach anytime I want. It makes me so happy. Hello, Stephen. And letting me take along these people, some of whom have never seen a beach before. Those of you who've never ever been to the beach, raise your hand. There's always a few. And I hope you feel like you're here now. It's beautiful, it's stinky. It sounds divine. I love the sound of the waves as they crash. Okay, there we go, versatile. Hi, Jamie. It is so calming. You could just stand here and watch the waves break all day long. And even though there's tons of disgusting seaweed coming out of those waves, you still never know what you'll see when you stand by the shore and you look at the ocean. You know, I've seen dolphins twice already. I'm sorry they didn't jump out for y'all. Maybe you did see them. I'll have to rewind and look, but I know they're out there. It is a lot of seaweed for Fort Lauderdale, John. You're not wrong. Not at all. Joseph Prince. Have I gotten married? No, I don't date. I don't need to ever get married again. I had my great love. Now I'm married to the Lord. Francis says, I haven't seen you in a long time. I used to see your posts on Facebook walking your little dog. We were going through that COVID times, making everyone wear a mask, and I never believed it was real. And Francis, you remember I also never believed it was real. And here we still are. Did you ever get the jab? I didn't. Still alive, still healthy. But my husband passed away in 2022. I don't need any more good men. I already had one. I'm a no drama mama. I'm so happy on my own. So don't anyone feel sorry for me. I have lots of friends, family, good people in my life. If I want to be alone, I'm alone. If I want company, I got company. It's been a wonderful, wonderful life. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. And here's the other thing. My husband is with me all the time. Even though he is no longer of this earth, he is still my husband. And he is in heaven waiting for me. So I don't want to do anything to mess that up. They say till death do you part, but I'm not dead yet. Just saying. Good looking doesn't mean anything. What does it mean to be good looking? Like, who cares about what you look like? I used to work there on the beach on the block of Las Olas Boulevard during the 80s at the Crazy Real Spring Breakers. Hey, John, I was one of those crazy real spring breakers. I came down when I was in college the first time ever, 1986. Remember when they were having Girls Gone Wild and all that stuff? Well, no, I was never one of those Girls Gone Wild. But you didn't take the job and you almost got threatened to be fired. Yeah, but good for you. Good for you. If you've seen one, you have seen them all. Gary knows. It's true. Uptown girl, she's been living in her white bread world. Something say baby pop the chance, and now she's looking for a downtown man. That's what I am. And when she's walking, she's looking so fine. Sure I wasn't one what? And when she's talking, she'll make up her mind. She'll say I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown girl. You know I can't afford to buy her pearls, but maybe someday when my ship comes in, she'll understand what kind of guy I am, and then I'll win. Oh, 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 oh. I'm ruining that song. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hot summer nights. Yeah, that reminds me of a song. Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. Met a girl crazy for me. Met a boy cute as can be. Summer days are wishing away to that summer night. Ivory Gem. Wella, oh, tell me more. Did you get very far? Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Uh-huh. What's the Brother Louie song? You mean Louie? Oh, no, tell you we gotta go. Do. Louie. I just break into song. You know, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not so good. So don't hold it against me. You guys throw out songs or you say something reminds me of a song and then I'm singing it. And maybe it's bad. And maybe it's okay. Oh, Satchmo. Summer lovin', had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. Met a girl crazy for me. Met a boy cute as can be. Summer days drifting away to the summer nights. Wella, ooh. Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Tell me more. Did you get very far? Da-da. It's always good if it was bad and your hat would make up for it. Yay, woo! Not a lot of people have the courage to just start singing in front of strangers and not really be a singer. But you know what? I just don't care what anybody thinks about me when I'm making a joyful noise to the Lord. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. 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 And I don't know any other words for that one. But if I had a hammer, I'd a hammer in the morning, I'd a hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd a hammer out danger, I'd a hammer out warning, I'd a hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh. Yeah, that seems not very nice, Mike, and your name is not very nice. And if you say anything else that is even more disrespectful than the cloaked way that you are being disrespectful, my mods will get you. What's wrong with people these days? I guess the guys think they're being funny. I don't know. It is what it is. Let's see, there was a song that was coming to my mind. Let me see. Donna will send you out. Oh, Patsy Cline. Now, I don't know the 3 Cigarette song, but crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Yeah, send him out, Donna. I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. Yeah, out of here. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted. And then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry. Why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Ooh, oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Let's sing If I Can Call Dolphins by singing tonight. Do, 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 do. All my bags are packed, ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome, I could cry. All right, that's enough of that. How about we talk about the 2020 election? Or shall I call it what it was, a selection? In other words, do you believe that Joe Biden really got 81 million votes? Do you believe that? Raise your hand if you don't. Seriously, raise your hand if you don't. Think we're about to come to a moment of truth with President Trump on Thursday. Oh, rain. Jason, I did, but now I forgot it. Don't forget I'm old. Brannigan, yes. Self-control. You take my self-control. Confident and I ain't for a night. You take my self-control. I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and fight against an even, so I'll make myself believe in that this night will never go. I said night. I'm living in the forest of a dream. I know the night would not house would sing. Must believe in something, so I guess I'll make believe in that this night will never go. Oh, ho, ho. Everybody, oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, ho. You take my self-control. Oh, yeah, how was that? Suspicious mind. Suspicious minds. That one's not coming up. Took a while for self-control to come up, but I think I nailed it. Did I nail it or did I nail it? Yeah, big speech tomorrow by the Donald may send in ground troops, but not Americans. Wait, what? Wait, what? Jim, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the selection. What are you talking about, ground troops? Which song, Alaska? Yeah, I bailed self-control, but I did, you mean nailed self-control. I did bail on it too, but you know, you can only sing so much. Thank you. Thank you, Alaska. Yeah, no, I love that. I live among the creatures of the night. Yes, I identified with that back in the 80s. I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and fight against and do believe in Trump in Pennsylvania and Carlisle. When, Jamie? Now, tonight, Thursday? Is that Thursday? So, not sure what you mean by that, John. Clarify. Let's look at the ocean, see if we see any of those dolphins. And look at this sunset. It's gonna be, it looks like a volcano sunset, doesn't it? It's like the sun is on top of Old Smoky, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled down the table and onto the floor. And now my poor meatball just rolled out the door. That looks beautiful though, doesn't it? Yeah, ground troops. I don't know what that is all about. Anyway, I think President Trump is supposed to be talking about the 2020 selection. Yeah, he's having to clear up the mess Jimmy Carter created almost 10 years ago. I think you mean 30, no, 40, no, 50 years ago. 50 years ago, Jason. I was 10 years old. I remember Jimmy Carter. What was he elected? 1976, something like that. I was a child. Hey, Dave Lowinger. On Thursday, right? 50, right, Jason? 50, my friend. I remember it well. It's one of the first memories I actually have of politics as a child is remembering how they impeached President Nixon. Do you remember? You're President Nixon. Do you remember the bills you had to pay, or even yesterday? Who knows where that song's from? Do 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 do. But to find the pension laying down to crown. Said my life's a funny thing. Am I still too young? Well, what you got to do? Oh, so nothing. I love it, Donna. Donald the Quail. Did you know there's an alligator in the Seminole Indian Park here in the Everglades National Park, the part that's run by the Seminoles, I believe. They have a gator, and his name is Trump. President Trump visited in the 90s, and my husband was actually there when he did and got to meet President Trump. And they named a gator after him, and that big old gator still lives, and he's still there, as far as I know. At least he was there 4 years ago. I wish the ocean was as luminescent as the sky there. Well, it kind of is, but it's a little bit subdued because, as you can see, all of the seaweed, it's just so thick. I mean, look at it. Looks like the ocean is growing grass. Isn't that crazy? I have not been to Maine, but I would love to go to Maine, Zachary. That is on my bucket list. To see Maine and Vermont, Connecticut, Boston, where everybody knows your name. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You wanna be where you can be. Troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everyone knows your name. Do, 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 do. You know, actually living in Fort Lauderdale, sometimes it does feel like I go where everybody knows my name. It's really a small town. When you live somewhere, I've lived here for more than 10 years. I moved here from Pittsburgh. Don't regret it ever. Best thing I ever did. And get to know people. And I've made some of the most amazing friends in my whole life here. Yeah, goodbye, Earl. Earl, get in here. Crazy, crazy stuff, huh? So, oh, no, I like to sit, Alaska. I actually don't, I'm sorry, I like to stand. I don't like to sit. Sitting hurts my rear end. Hey, Charlene. I left my heart in San Francisco. Ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, spring break is wild here in Fort Lauderdale. Not really the time to be endearing the town to a person, but I always have fun watching the spring breakers. I left my heart in Frank's dance disco. That's kind of funny. Raindrops are falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. You know it, John. I feel sorry for the people who don't remember the 80s. I really don't. Scott McKenzie, San Francisco. San Francisco. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, when I'm feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained, rode us all the way into New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana as I was singing soft while Bobby played the blues. Nah. Windshield wipers stopping time, I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. And that's all that Bobby left me. Now, yeah, feeling good was easy now when we sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. From a Kentucky coal mine to the California sun. Yeah, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather and everything we'd done. Yeah, Bobby, baby, kept me from the cold town. One day outside Selena, oh, I let him slip away. He's coming for that road, and I'll be fine, said. But I'll trade all of my tomorrows for one single yesterday. To be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. And that's all that Bobby left me. Nah. Yeah, feeling good was easy, Lord, when we sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Mm-hmm. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. La da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, Bobby McGee. La da. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, Bobby McGee. La da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Hey, my Bobby, Bobby, Bobby McGee, yeah. Lord, 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 Lord. Hey, my Bobby, Bobby McGee. Woo! I'm getting out of control here. Nope, I'm originally from Pittsburgh. I was raised in Pittsburgh. I was born in Colorado, but raised in Pittsburgh. I know, I was nailing that one too, right? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all have Porsches. I must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh my. All the good songs come from the 80s, don't they? And the 70s, and a little bit of the 60s. Some of the best rock comes all the way from the 60s. I do love music. And if you love music too, I'm thinking we should see a show tonight. What do you guys think? Would you like to hear some live jamming tonight on the Beach Report? You know, all of the musicians here. Oh my gosh, Alaska, you are my favorite right now. Saying I sing like Patsy Cline, now that is a huge compliment. Huge. So I was only 5 years old, really. I mean, I was born in 1965, so I don't remember the 60s that well. So, if I had a hammer, I did already sing that, Jason, you missed it. I had a hammer in the morning. Yeah, the Carpenters. We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises. A kiss for luck and we're on our way. Before the rising sun, we smile. So many roads to choose. Start out walking and learn to run. And yet we've just begun. Fast fact about that song. Did you know that it actually started out as an insurance commercial? That's right. And the Carpenters started to sing it and they were like, this is a great song. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since I've been around. Your love put me on the top of the world. You're an idiot savant like me, Gretchen. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasant sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love put me on the top of the world. Oh my goodness, Ruben, can you please sing La Gloria de Dios in Spanish Christian music? I'm from Banning, California. My uncle's a movie star actor, Danny Trejo, from Spy Kids movie, the first one. Wow. I'm sorry I don't know that song. We are all very anxious to see what the stylist Donna has in store for you tonight. Well, you're looking at it. I'm not going to be changing. I don't think I am. So this is it. Beautiful, right? This is fresh. I never wore it before. I love it. Thank you, Alaska. All right. Feel free to tip your entertainment. Just saying. Just saying. So yes, tonight we will be going to listen to some live music, and Danny is famous. That is very cool. I want to spotlight local Fort Lauderdale talent. So yeah, so I'll have a whale of a time, and so will you, because of course I will take you to the venue where the live music is. So. But first I must go because dinner is waiting for me. My roommate made my very favorite meal, a broccoli rabe. I love it and I'm hungry, so I gotta go. All right, you guys. Thank you, John Davis. Thank you, everybody, for enjoying my music and not making fun of me. I really appreciate that. You guys are great. All right, see you on the next Beach Report, which again is gonna be tonight after 8 p.m. You be blessed too, John Davis. Yes, you always have the best seats, Jim. I make sure of it. All right, you guys. Bye, Alaska. See you later, Betty. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu. 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 To you and you and you. Do, 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 do. All right, the sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. All right, you guys, see you later. Ciao for now.